Now, Central Valley Today.
Well, they can help with your seasonal allergies, find out what foods you're sensitive to, but did you know that an allergist is also specially trained to help diagnose and treat asthma? So here to explain is Dr. Angela Sabri from Premium Allergy and Respiratory Center. So I had no idea. I thought that I would go see my primary care physician for this, but an allergist is very specially trained to identify and diagnose and treat asthma. What goes into that? Why are allergists specially trained to treat this?
We are, because allergies and asthma are so closely related. Sometimes if one isn't well controlled, you can't get control of the other. So you kind of have to be able to diagnose and treat both to get someone to feel better.
Right.
And as an allergist, we're trained and we're equipped to have machinery in our office in order to assess how someone's lungs are functioning. It's called a spirometer, which is a test we do in the office, and we get an idea, first of all, if it's even asthma that's causing that cough or wheeze. And if it is, then we can properly treat and prescribe medication and take care of it.
Okay, so you mentioned the test there for asthma. What, as a patient, what will I go through? What's it like?
So it's kind of like a game. It's it's a computer program, and you are breathing in and out of a tube-like structure that's connected to a computer program. And the computer program, by you breathing in and out of the machine in a specific way that we coach you through, the computer is able to calculate what your lung function is.
Yeah.
It gives us a percentage. And we then can tell if it's an asthma pattern or if your lungs are nice and healthy. It helps us not just diagnose asthma, but someone with asthma comes in regularly and gets this test so that we can compare the trend and know if it's getting better, worse, if we need to make any adjustments in inhalers or medications. So it's a really helpful tool.
That's why we are called Premium Allergy and Respiratory Center.
Yes.
So that, because you can understand how the lungs function and how to make it better. All right, new treatments available for asthma. How do you treat asthma at Premium Allergy?
So traditionally, there are inhalers that have been around for years and years, and they are kind of the hallmark of asthma treatment. We use inhalers to reduce inflammation in the lungs. We use inhalers as quick relief, treatment if someone's having like an asthma attack. But there are also medications called biologics, which are usually injectable medications. They're the new cutting edge medications that have been out for the last several years that are really targeted to specific cells in the body that might make someone's asthma worse than someone else's. So it's really neat. We can check blood work. We can check which one of those cells is out of whack and causing trouble for that particular patient's asthma. And then we marry it to the drug that's targeted for that cell. And what's really neat about it is these drugs are not steroids, which is something that a lot of people shy away from for asthma care. And because they're so targeted, the side effect profile is extremely low. So most of them are safe for children, and they really help us figure out how to take care of asthma and manage it better.
And these are injectables, you said. The science and the cellular science is so interesting. How do we know as a patient, we have trouble breathing? How can we tell, okay, now it's time to go see an allergist? It could be asthma, it could be allergies, but I can't tell which.
Let us do that work. We're equipped, with the spirometry test we talked about, the allergy test. Anytime someone is feeling a cough, wheezing, shortness of breath, and then the above symptoms, congestion, runny nose, sneezing, come to an allergist, because we do all the testing. We may not know the answer just from your symptoms.
Right.
But the testing really helps us compare your symptoms to the test results and figure out the right diagnosis, and then we can come up with that treatment plan.
Is that sort of what will set you apart from a primary care physician? Because I feel like when I go see my primary care doctor, it's a lot of talking, not a lot of testing necessarily. And it sounds like at Premium Allergy, a bulk of what you guys do is testing and diagnosing.
Yeah, so your primary care physician is your quarterback.
Right.
They take care of all aspects of your health, and they are there as your primary support. An allergist is a very specialized physician that once your primary care has identified this may be allergies, this may be asthma, we have the luxury of only focusing on that little piece of your health. And so we're able to have all those specialized tests, take the time to only focus on those things, and that's when it's appropriate to see an allergist.
Okay. Well, we will have all the information on how to get in contact with Dr. Sabri and how to get in contact with Premium Allergy and Respiratory Center. That's the best way, the website, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll put it online and we'll put it at the bottom of your screen. Doctor, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.